Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. Humanitarian trip to Uganda. And my guests are here to tell us all about this wonderful trip. Joel Kakimbo Tambi, Executive Director of Crisis Ambassadors Junior School. And we have Michael Allen, Joshua Group. He's Director of that. And we're going to talk to them about this trip to Uganda. Welcome, young men, to Bounce Around Charleston.
Well, thank you.
Okay, it's a humanitarian trip. Michael, why don't you tell us about the trip?
It's an opportunity for the Joshua Group based here in Charleston to go and to be humanitarians, if you will, to the nation of Uganda in East Africa. Educational opportunities that we can interface with schools and educational opportunities there. Taking medical supplies and also providing medical opportunities while we were there. And also probably more especially as well, working with Joel there and providing clean drinking water for his school and his community. So it's a three-pronged opportunity, sir. Okay, Joel, tell us about your mission to serve the kids at the school.
Wow, thank you. Christ Ambassadors Junior School started as a dream, and through prayer and trusting God, it began to unfold into a reality. Out in the jungle of nowhere, God has started doing something so amazing. Children who are born in families of witch doctors, with a background of Muslim and so poor children, in the town 1 kilometer away from a town called Zilobwe in Luwelo district. And that district is within the area called the Luwelo Triangle, which had the war which brought in the county government about 32 years ago. So many people are kind of so much affected by the war and by HIV/AIDS and by poverty. So we are working among children who are so vulnerable as a result of the past experiences of their grandparents and also of their children. Many of the children who were born as a result of the war cannot work effectively because of the repercussions. So, but we thank God that He is enabling us to bring these children to another level in the area of life.
So we're gonna go over there and help bring things together.
Praise God. That's it.
And one of the major things is the water.
Yes. As Joel and I, in our communications, he realized that the source of fresh, continual water we take for granted here in America, in Charleston, the Low Country, but where he's from in Uganda, that's priceless. And so one of the things that we're working with is Water Mission, which many of you all know about, that's based here in Charleston, that provide clean, sustainable drinking water for individuals not only in America but across the United States and around the world. And so having that as a partner to this journey here allows us to facilitate his need. The educational need, the medical need, and the need for clean, sustainable drinking water.
So when the humanitarians go with you, what can they expect to do once they get there?
Well, we've laid out a scope of activities. One, educational. They are members of our group that are teachers, and so they'll be able to share techniques and tools and tips with the educators that are there. They are members of our team that are in the medical field. So such things that they can share, diabetes, high blood pressure, those type of conversations, those type of trainings, those type of simple tests as a way of infusing our experience with their need.
Okay. Tell us about the school. How many children are in the school and what do they do during the day?
We have 157 children. That's from nursery up to primary 7. You call it here kindergarten. We call it nursery there. And you call it elementary here, and we call it primary. So we go from nursery up to primary 7. And during the day, we have academics obviously going on. We have break in between for They take porridge, and then lunchtime, and then in the evening, those of them that are boarders, we have a prayer season for them every time in the evening, like 45 minutes, so that we can lead them in the ways of God and teach them the word, and also teach them how to pray and trust God in their lives.
Okay, so this humanitarian trip to Uganda, it's January 17th to January 26th. If you would like more information about this trip, or you would just like to make a donation to this cause, email info@joshuagroup.org or call 843-203-4200. You can also mail any contributions to the Joshua Group, P.O. Box 60310, North Charleston, South Carolina 29419. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here on Bounce Around Charleston today.
Thank you.
And we wish you well on the humanitarian trip to Uganda. Okay, coming up next, Wagner Bradley will be here to tell us another exciting time with Low Country Weekend right here on Bounce Around Charleston.